Hey guys, this is why I don't divulge my method on how I made a shit ton of money in the past couple years, is because I'm not finished with it yet. You know, I'm sure when I'm an old man, I'll tell the world how I became a trillionaire and how I did all this crazy shit and how I was able to buy an island and live on a fucking island and like have my own private plane and private resorts and like all sorts of crazy shit. Well, if I tell you what I do, you realize that I'm not lying when I say getting rich with my method is pretty easy. Um, Plus, you know, my method, this is how I feed my family. This is how that when my child is 18 years old, they'll have a house paid for, hopefully. And keep in mind, I still don't have a lot of cash, you know. So, yeah, I'm kind of still like in the trenches, like working on it. But I predict that my current assets will make me about 100 billion, minimum 100 billion. By the time everything is said and done and built out, that my business plan will make me over $1 trillion. And that's pretty much it. So I wrote down my business plan in a composition notebook, and I keep this business plan as close to me as people keep their holy book or holy Bible, because this is my road to $1 trillion. But the first thing is I have to make my first couple million. I'm going to learn a lot about marketing, doing drop shipping. Drop shipping is not necessarily a way for me just to make money. I want to learn about marketing. You know, marketing, I will give you this tip, that marketing is the key to success. Sales and marketing is the key to success. If you could execute a marketing campaign effectively, you could be rich, you know, in one overnight swoop. And keep in mind, from the outsider looking in, it looks like I got rich overnight. But what you don't see is the previous 27 years of struggle and hard work and perseverance and dedication to my craft that you know, most people wouldn't make it away or out of what I've been through to be able to make it to this destination. And that's one thing that I'm most proud of, is my perseverance. I could have sold my company back in 2017 for, you know, a couple $1,000s and had like a roof over my head and had everything I needed. But instead, I decided to build upon my foundation. You know, when I was homeless, I could have just gotten a job and went that route. You know, I could have went back to college, but I chose to continuously go for the big times. I always have been going for the big times all this time, and finally I hit the big times this year. So don't be mad that I don't tell you all my damn secrets. Just like Chris Jones says, can't be giving you all my damn secrets. But marketing is a key to success. Think big from day one. That's a key to success. Think big, you know. Think revolutionary. Think like when you plan out your business, build a business that's meant to serve the entire world. That by the time I die, the entire world will be impacted by my business. At least like this generation of people, you know. I gotta go. I gotta get back to work. Work on my business, that is. I'll never work a job ever again. You know, and basically my business is my means to get off of disability. If you guys don't know my story, watch my other videos of how I smoked basically too much weed as a teenager and became schizophrenic. And now I'm a medication dependent schizophrenic. And you'll know what I'm talking about over the next 50 years. Maybe before I die, I'll make a video telling you guys my telltale story about how I built a big $1 trillion empire. But some people are just shady. Some people are shitty people. And they're going to come and use my ideas to make a killing for themselves and then not give me any fucking credit. I always give credit to the people that helped me along the way. All the influencers. Pretty much every major influencer of the past 15 years has influenced my building my empire. I still have a long way to go. Yeah, I don't talk about my actual method, but I promise you I'm not lying about my being a billionaire.